Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where I take a look at someone else's mock draft and I mock it. That's right, I give you my thoughts and opinions on it. I love looking at other people's perspectives. It just puts other names on your radar going into the college football season that otherwise wouldn't be. But yeah, I will have my prospect rankings. They will conclude this week. I'm editing all those videos. Tomorrow, I think you get offensive tackle. And then after that, you're going to get the edge rushing. And then, of course, we're saving the best, well, my two favorite position groups for last. Wide receiver and cornerback. I'm going to throw tight end somewhere there as well. But we're going to conclude that. You're going to get a top 300 big board next week. But mock the mock, man. Let's take a quick look over here. This is how I decide whose mock draft I'm going to be looking at. Unless it's like a Todd McShay, Mike Renner, Mel Kiper. I just Google. I Google and I click. Now let's go to the good looking. There we go. The good looking setup right here. But today we're looking at, I think we've looked at this cat before. Jack Bearski. I'm pretty sure we have looked at him, and already an interesting pick right off the bat, a banger, some would say. He's got Carson Strong going to the Detroit Lions. Does he say how he did the draft order? I'm assuming it's Vegas betting odds. Again, if that's kind of your quibble with these mocks is, oh, this is unrealistic draft order. Everyone's just doing Vegas betting odds, all right? Anywho, I didn't even do my intro. What's crack lacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you appreciate the content. And be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that nice, sensual, intimate football discourse down there. Look at that, dude. Speed run in that. But Carson Strong is a lot of people's favorites in terms of the guy that'll come out of nowhere and maybe be like one of the top 3 quarterback prospects in this class, kind of like a Zach Wilson, a Joe Burrow. The guy, in fact, does have a strong arm. It's just, again, you could go to my quarterback rankings because I got him, I think, at 4 or 5. I can't remember. But I like Carson Strong a ton. It's just he does have that Jacob Eason, Carson Wentz-esque pocket presence, especially Carson Wentz last year. And it's like basically feeling pressure when there is not pressure around. He needs to improve on that. That's something that really sunk Jacob Eason to a 4th rounder. So he needs to have better poise in the pocket, but the arm is there, man. I love his arm. Going next with the Houston Texans, going George Karloftis, dude. The guy's coming out with haymakers, man. Haymakers. I can't believe this one. Like, over guys like Thibodeau, Neal, like, that's wild to me. And Spencer Rattler, actually, if we're talking, because he's probably everyone's top. For the most part, he's probably like 80% of the people's top quarterback in this class thus far. But the thing with Karloftis is, like, I'm not positive he's going to be an edge player. I think he might be on the interior. And with Lovie Smith there, right, they're going to be running a 4-3. I'm pretty confident. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. Believe it or not, I have yet to check out anything revolving around Houston's training camp or their preseason. So if they're not running like your base 4-3, then my bad. But yeah, like, I think he'd be a good fit for actually a 3-4. Like, he's like kind of got that build at 270. He doesn't have ideal length. I really think he kicks to the interior. So I like if he could like replicate that freshman season, because he was kind of beat up last year. But if you could replicate that freshman season, yeah, watch out. He could be maybe a late first, but he doesn't have ideal length. He doesn't have a great bend. Like, yeah. And he talks about him having the versatility to kick inside. It's just I don't think he has the ability to continually play outside. Holy moly, Kyle Hamilton going to the Jets. Did Marcus May not sign a new contract? Is he still just on the franchise tag? Marcus May contract. Because I don't know. He's still on the franchise tag. Like, I don't know how Kyle Hamilton maybe makes sense here. I might try to invest in another edge or go with Derek Stingley, because Derek Stingley's amazing. But to a weak secondary. They got Marcus May. They brought in what is it, LaMarcus Joyner, and I mean, yeah, they also got Austin Davis. Those two are pretty rangy, free deep safeties, while Marcus May is kind of like this chess piece. Maybe if you don't think that May's gonna be around, then yeah, go Kyle Hamilton. I mean, I guess there's a couple of scenarios. I can't see a safety going in the top 3. It's just kind of hard to believe. Not to say that like Hamilton's not worthy of that, man. Hamilton's a very good safety. Just safety's kind of this devalued position in regards to the draft, but it doesn't deserve to be. Like safety, especially in coverage, play a huge role outside, like opposed to like I always talk about running backs being a devalued position, but for the most part it is. Like the 3 things that dictate running back production is scheme, offensive line, down and distance. That's why you see a lot of these teams succeeding with kind of these makeshift backfields, these Frankenstein backfields of free agents and day 3 draft picks. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Cincinnati Bengals going to Marvin Leal. I actually like this pick a lot. I think he would definitely fit what they're trying to do, because they kind of have this like 5-2 front. It's like they like to have the tight defensive line formation where they'll have like 3 interior players, and then they'll have maybe another guy with his hand in the dirt, or they have a rush linebacker on the other side. Like, speaking of which, man, Joseph Asai and Darius Hodges have looked good. I like Darius Hodges a lot coming out of Marshall. You could go back, quote me on that. Don't know if he makes the roster. I'm just saying. I was very impressed with him. But they also brought in Trey, Trey Hendrickson. So getting someone on the interior, but like DeMarvin Leal can play edge. Like he might be, like I think I'm going to move him to my edge rankings. I know he's 290, but the guy's majority of his snaps came on the outside. Like I could talk a lot about Leal. Just know that this dude's a top 5 pick. Like I'm a huge fan. The Jacksonville Jaguars go Kayvon Thibodeau. Number 5. Yeah, this one just kind of makes sense. Josh Myers. Where did that come from? The Ohio State center. Josh Allen is on his last deal, correct? Or the last year of his deal. They'll probably give him a 5th-year option. I mean, that only makes sense. Signed a 4-year, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they'll probably give him a 4th-year option. That only makes sense. But did I say 4th year or 5th year? But yeah, Clayvon Chazon. Again, you're not gonna pass on a guy like Thibodeau just because it's like, oh, we're already pretty decent at pass rush. It's like, nah, just go ahead, pick up a cat like that. But if the whole CJ Henderson news was kind of true, them trying to trade him, Derek Stingley, baby, it would actually be a pretty dope pick. He's still on the board, right? Philadelphia Eagles go Zion Tupuola-Fetul. Holy moly, Derek Stingley is on the board, correct? Wow, yeah, he is. Oh. Dude, but this is wild. He says he will play this year. Like, I think even here, like, Jimmy Lakes expects him to return this season. The thing is, we haven't seen a full season from him. Even last year, we've only seen 4 games from him. Like, this year was kind of important to really trust him as a draft prospect. I was pretty high after the season on this cat. I had him like 3rd or 4th in my edge rusher rankings. But the ACL, man, the ACL injury is going to keep him out. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's even if he returns, that's a pretty small sample size. I really think he returns. But wow, yeah, adding him to like Philadelphia Eagles, I'd be going quarterback. We're picking 6. I'm going quarterback. Y'all know me, man. I'm going quarterback. By the way, y'all like the ambiance going on right here? Look at this. It's a little dark, but I like it. I don't got light shining in my face. All right, let's keep this rolling. Las Vegas Raiders go Derek Stingley. Yeah, I mean, this one, it makes sense. If they're picking in the top 10 and Spencer Rattler and Sam Howell are there, I think I might take that. Like, Derek Carr is fine, but I don't think he's good enough to put you over the edge, you know? So I think I'd probably go quarterback. Derek Stingley, though, would be great. Damon Arnett doesn't look like he's going to be a starter. And Casey Hayward, let's be honest, he's kind of a stopgap right now at this point. So Derek Stingley would be a wonderful pick. Carolina Panthers go Evan Neal. I like Evan Neal a lot, dude. Stupid athletic. He made Bruce Feldman's freaks list. Him and what is it? Iwokamu, the NC State tackle that's going to be a guard. I'm really bad at these names, man. I'll get them down. Don't worry. But yeah, I kind of like this. They moved on from Greg Little. Now he's a Dolphins, baby. Fins up. So yeah, grabbing someone that could be a bookend at the left side. I know they got Cam Irvin, but they could probably. You could do better. So yeah, Neal would be kind of nice. I think Neal's top 10. Let's keep this rolling. Finally, a freaking quarterback, Spencer Rattler. By the way, I'd be tempted to go Spencer Rattler here. The Giants take him. Daniel Jones, you're in the top 10. I don't know what else. It's just move on from Jones. I think that's a good idea. Spencer Rattler, very good quarterback. You can go check out my quarterback rankings. I talk about him a bit more in depth, but I'm a big fan. The Atlanta Falcons go Trevor Pennon. You're gonna hear me talk about this guy tomorrow, so I'm not gonna say too much. I'm pretty sure I used the exact same picture though in my for my overlay. But Falcons, why are you going tackle? Do you plan on putting him on the right side? I mean, they got you got Jay. I don't know how that makes sense. Because I mean, they could also move. Excuse me. Jalen Mayfield, if they want to right tackle, he's played it. I mean, Caleb McGarry? Are you giving up on him so quick? I don't know if I like that. Why not go ahead? You could take a shot at one of the receivers in this class. I know none of them really feel top 10 worthy, but why not be the first one to take a crack at the guy you like? You could go with one of the corners in this class. Literally, you got Kyer Elam, who's probably the best fit. You could also make a case for Booth. And you got Sauce. Any one of those guys be nice here. Pennant's fine, dude. He's just unproven. He's going to need a Senior Bowl, so. The New York Giants, they're going Ricky Stromberg. Is it Ricky Stromberg? Is it? I didn't know that. I thought it was something else. Maybe I did put that. I'm curious now if in my interior rankings. I mean, I guess I could go to that video and check, but I don't remember it being Ricky. First off, Tyler Linderbaum all day, baby. I'm a huge Linderbaum fan. I think Stromberg is currently my 7th interior offensive lineman. This cat just said he's a better prospect than Frank Ragnow. I mean, we all got takes, I guess. Jeez, dude. I don't know about this. Because it's nice that Nick Gate, you could kind of move him wherever on the line. He's that versatile. While he might not be Pro Bowl, but worthy at any one position, he's a solid starter regardless. Yeah, I don't like this pick, dude. Tyler Lindstrom, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for, mark for. It doesn't feel good taking an interior lineman though this early. Yeah, I think I would do that with Lindstrom though. Sevyn Banks going to the Minnesota Vikings. Yo, my corner list when it comes out, you best believe ain't no Sevyn Banks gonna be there. Ain't no Sevyn Banks. Proper English. He needs production, honestly, and even then it's just 1 year of production or you 1 year wonder. But luckily he's got size, he's got speed, he's got length. You kind of question his effort. last year. Like, he's got good closing speed, but how he runs, man, he literally, it looks like he's jogging. He's just, but like he closes in pretty well. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. It doesn't look like he's putting a lot of effort in, but he's moving fast. It's, yeah. Hold on. Banks was the best defensive back in Ohio State by the end of the season and showed tremendous strides in his first year. Yo, by the end of the season, check out that Alabama game because he was definitely the worst looking in that game. He allowed 3 touchdowns on 11 targets. Oh, by the way, every time they targeted him, it was a catch. Golly, dude. Yeah, he definitely needs a big step up, but I get it. He's got the size. He's got the traits. This one's interesting. I had to look this one up. Tyler Smith out of Tulsa, going to the Washington football team. It looks, I'm not gonna lie to you, it sounded like Cosme had some good reviews. But he was playing right side, so maybe they're looking to the left side at this point. I mean, Washington, Sam Howell's still on the board, right? Why not go take a quarterback? Sam Howell's like Ryan Fitzpatrick-esque. I like that. So I think he'd be a good pick here. But Tyler Smith, I will admit, I have yet to check him out. I decided to pull up his stats and analytics just so I could get an idea of maybe why there might be some hype to him. And he's played in the last 2 seasons 879 snaps, all at left tackle, aside from like 2 at left guard. But he is put up good. I know that I know it's like, okay, but they're playing in the AAC. Still, when you look at games against against Cincinnati, he allowed 1 pressure. That's facing Myjah Sanders, who, that dude's fringe first round, man. That guy's got a lot of talent. Oklahoma State, he basically shut them down. Like, analytically, he looks pretty good, and he's 6'5", 332. I'm going to check this guy out later after I'm done here. But I'm intrigued. I can't really say too much about that because I haven't watched him yet. Hopefully I could find all 22 on him. Even then, you could get by with just regular game film. It's the offensive line. Pittsburgh Steelers go Andrew Booth because apparently Sam Howell is not worthy. Or even Malik Willis here. I'd expect him to pop up. I do like Andrew Booth because it sounds like they're starting Cam Sutton on the outside. I'm intrigued. I kind of can't wait to see that. But they do need more depth after losing guys like Mike Hilton, Steven Nelson, Joe Hayden's getting up there in dog years. So yeah, Andrew Booth, like, he might be outside of Stanley, the most athletic, the fastest corner in this class. I'm a big fan of Booth. This makes no sense to me. Arizona Cardinals go Ainias Smith, running back / wide receiver. It's like you're getting, I'm gonna be straight, you're getting less good Rondale Moore at this point. I don't know why. They already have Rondale Moore. Why are you getting Rondale Moore light? Like Smith's good. He's a good prospect, dude. I don't think he's first round. You know, the dude can't handle physicality whatsoever, but the dude's a very good force missed tackle machine. He's the closest thing as a prospect to Christian McCaffrey. I don't know about that one. The dude's stupid elusive. I don't know. Maybe he changes my mind. This season, but I mean, yeah, he's only really played a majority in the slot there at Texas A&M, and then saying he has first round talent at receiver and at running back. First off, you got to be a generational talent to be a first round prospect in this day and age at running back. In my opinion, I can't really say that after last season we saw 2 go in the late first. But a receiver, you gotta be a bit more than just a slot guy. You need to prove you could play on the outside, and he just hasn't done that. He doesn't handle physicality terribly well. He's not great at the contested catch, given his size. It kind of makes sense. I don't get why you have Rondale Moore. Why do you get him? Well, he could play running back, and Moore can play in the slot and stuff. It's like, or you could make Moore that weapon. Like Rondale Moore is just better. I don't know. Denver Broncos go Lewis Cine out of Georgia. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is actually one of my least favorite picks here. He's been very solid for Georgia, but he just feels like every other safety that's come out of Georgia the past couple of years, like your Mark Webb, your what was it? Richard LeCount, your DJ Reed, like, and those guys, they all were either like late day 3 or undrafted free agents, and I kind of feel the same about him. I think he's a solid college player, but I think he's maybe more of a depth piece. An elite safety prospect. I'm just saying, dude, like Jordan Battle, Brandon Joseph, Jalen Catalan, those are, in my opinion right now, elite prospects at the safety position. Denver going safety with Kareem Jackson, that makes sense. Colts go Jalen Wademeyer. I'm not gonna lie. Why? Like, they got Doyle. They have I mean, honestly, they could. Why not make a trade for Zach Ertz? They have Mo Alley Cox. They brought in Kylan Granson. This just pick doesn't make sense from a Colts perspective. I like Wademeyer. I don't think there's a first round tight end just yet. Like, Wademeyer is great. It's just he's not a high end athlete. You know, he's not very explosive. But he's very good after the catch. Huge catch radius. Very physical at the catch point. He could hold up in the run game. Like, he's solid. Don't get me wrong, but not first round solid. Philadelphia Eagles go corner Garrett Williams. Wow, Eagles, you had a shot at Sam Howell. Didn't take it. Garrett Williams will be a redshirt sophomore this season. I think I've seen him in a mock draft before. The thing is, because I was like, is he even eligible? But he redshirted in 2019. Like, he's put up, like, he was solid last year for Syracuse. It's just the dude's size. First off, 5'11", 184, and you know how college pages like to kind of sugarcoat. If they're listening at 5'11", then you're probably like 5'9", potentially. But also, I don't know if he can hold up on the outside at that. Like, luckily all his snaps happen on the outside. I will give that he's got some playmaking upside for a guy that was a redshirt freshman. I think it's just with guys like Kyer Elam still on the board, and Sauce Gardner, even Trent McDuffie, I think it's a bit premature to put this cat up there right now. I think it just is. I didn't even list him on my rankings. Just again, like, you really gotta show something being a redshirt sophomore this season to like prove, hey, watch out. I will say, man, he really only had one bad game, and that was against Notre Dame. He gave up 2 touchdowns, so is what it is. He was he allowed 7 receptions for 80 some yards. So, but 2 pass breakups. New England Patriots go Treylon Burks out of Arkansas. I like Burks a lot. Him and Garrett, like, I think Garrett Wilson might be the sexier pick here. Like, Burks has got great size, but he feels like more like currently a vertical threat. He's expanded in that route tree. He plays primarily in the slot. And I mean, for a guy his size and to be this fast, this athletic, it's pretty impressive. I wouldn't say he's an elite separator by any means, but the dude does have a huge catch radius. He does create great windows for his receivers. Like, I'm a big fan of Treylon Burks. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a huge fan. I think Garrett Wilson might be the better prospect for the Patriots. You might be getting someone maybe a bit too similar. I just feel a bit safer with Garrett Wilson, man. You know, the guy, he's solid separator, great route runner. You know, he's going to hold up on the outside. He has a little bit of after the catch ability, as does Burks. But I mean, again, I think you'd be looking more for the route runner. Let's keep this train rolling. Chris Olave to the Chargers. They get in a burner. I need to read this. So this is to make up for Mike Williams in general. That's interesting. Because, like, Chris Olave is a burner. By no, like, he ain't a Mike Williams. Mike Williams has got size. He's literally a go up, and I'm going to pull that sucker down type of target. Like, and Chris Olave just ain't that, man. He needs to add some mass, some bulk to that frame. He's just not a contested catch guy. He's more of an air yards guy, you know? So that's kind of weird. Interesting, though. Interesting. You can never have enough weapons. Dallas Cowboys, they go Jordan Battle. Ain't nothing really to discuss here. Battle's a wonderful prospect. Go check out my safety video. I like him. The Cowboys, they could use him. Avery Young out of Rutgers going to the Saints. A lot of people really like Young. I like him too. It's just I'm not all in, like first round all in. The guy's been very solid for a crappy Rutgers team. He's been very good. Like last season, he was more of a deterrent. Like people didn't even want to throw his way, but he's not scheme dependent. He really could do whatever you ask him to do, which is real nice, man. I just don't know. I don't think he has like the he's not like this athletic marvel that you would expect from a first rounder. I don't think there's. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's more fringe day 2. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, Saints, they could use some corner help. Tennessee Titans go Trey. I like Trey McBride. I freaking love Trey McBride. He should have transferred. He shouldn't return to Colorado State. When he had the option to, hey, you get a free transfer, he should have done it. But this is the tight ends go tight end. Like, dude's, it's not like he's a dynamic with the ball in his hands. Like, he's got good straight line speed. He is an elite blocker. I do agree with that. And like his after catch ability is like stiff arm, lower my shoulder. That's his type. That's his game, you know. But it's not like he's a big separator or anything. It's just tight ends in the first round are kind of a tricky thing. The New York Jets, they're going Drake Jackson. I love Drake Jackson. I'm going to talk about him a lot in I think it's going to be Friday's video, so come back for that. But yeah, the Jets, they get their edge. Travis Jones, man. I have checked out Travis Jones. I chose not to put him on my interior rankings just yet since he's coming off the opt-out. There is a chance, man, this guy flies up boards, though. I know he's playing the AAC, right? That's where Connecticut is, right? Oh, okay. Huskies football. Oh, they're an independent. Where? I thought they were in the AAC. Well, let's check out their schedule. Do they actually? I'm curious. Like, who's Travis Jones got? Like the guy, like he might be the best potential like true nose guard, but like he might have the pass rushing upside. That's the thing. Like at the very least, you're gonna get a very good run stuffer. But it doesn't look like they have anyone big on the schedule. Like their toughest game might. Oh, they got Clemson. Clemson's offensive line ain't that good though. Central Florida. They got Houston. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I'm kind of intrigued. But Cleveland going interior, man. I don't know about that one. All right, Detroit Lions. They go Garrett Wilson. They need receiver. I kind of talked about Garrett Wilson already. Jared Patterson. The Dolphins go center. This is not a sexy pick. I like the Dolphins, but first off, Tyler Linderbaum. People hate that he's sub 300, man. I know it. It's not like Jared Patterson. He's like, what, 305 or something, right? And play strength is one of his worst attributes. So I don't get why not go with Tyler Linderbaum here. I get it. We need a center, but it's not a sexy pick. Sean Ryan, I'm big on. Wait till tomorrow's video. I'm going to be talking Sean Ryan, but I'm a big fan. I like this pick here for Baltimore. Kenyon Green, I talk about tomorrow as well. They list him here as a guard. He's going to be playing left tackle. I mean, worst case scenario, if he can't hold up at left tackle, then yeah, just he's going to end up being a really good guard in this class. I think he can play, though. He looks best when he's in space, so he's going to... Outside zone blocking teams are going to love him, which means, yes, Green Bay is going to love them some Kenyon Green. Kaiir Elam, dude. Bills, you'd be so lucky. I got Kaiir Elam listed as... he's probably going to be like a top 10 prospect, like in my big board. That's probably what it's going to be. So I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I can't believe that... they got him listed here. But yeah, they could upgrade from Levi Wallace, or because it looks like Levi Wallace will be the starter. Kansas City Chiefs go Isaiah Thomas. I kind of like this. He kind of fits the mold of Spagnuolo. He's a bigger edge rusher, but he does bring a lot of pop to his game. Surprised that he goes ahead of Nick Bonito, but Nick Bonito for me is very scheme dependent. Isaiah Thomas is a name to watch out for, though. He could have came out last year and probably been a third rounder, so nice. Ahmad Gardner, Tampa, they get the sauce. This is still the draft. I love Ahmad Gardner, big fan. He's probably one of the best press man coverage corners in terms of how he's been tested. Like, he has the most snaps in press man coverage. So the dude's great. The dude is fantastic. Buccaneers, though, why do you have them get in? I mean, I get it. You could never have enough corner depth. You really can't. At times, but he can be too grabby. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I get it. Okay, giving him time to develop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you can do whatever the hell you want. That's the price of being good. You could literally draft whatever and have them sit for a couple of seasons and then decide not to re-sign a couple of guys and then just throw these guys in the starter lineup when they're nice and ready. Gotta love Tampa. But that's it for the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for hanging out with me. And as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.